Hi, welcome to Yoga Download. My name's Elise Fabricant, and today I'll be leading you through a quick practice. This practice is designed just to wake up your body, especially if you've been exercising a lot and you're sore, or if you're just waking up in the morning and just need something gentle, quick, and easy. Okay, so let's start sitting up on a block if you have one. If not, don't worry about it too much. We'll just come into an easy cross-legged position. Fold up the legs, and then fold your palms in front of your heart. Lift your heart up into your hands and close down your eyes. I like to start my yoga practices by grounding down, pausing, and coming into the breath. So take a few deep breaths here down into your belly. And then with your next inhalation, gently open your eyes. Sweep your arms all the way up overhead. Even as the arms reach down, keep your shoulders soft away from the ears. Then interlace your hands above you, press your palms up to the sky, and straighten your elbows. Keep length through the spine. Lift your rib cage away from your waist. And with that length, just take your body a little bit side to side. Nothing too aggressive, we're just still warming up. Stretch back up to center once again. Interlace your hands behind your back, press the palms together, and roll your shoulders back. Now let your heart lift and drop your chin towards your chest, opening up the back of your neck. Float your head back up to center. Take your one fist with both hands over to the right side. Drop your shoulders. And then to stretch the right side of your neck, take your left ear to your left shoulder. You may want to move the chin around a little bit until you find that really nice, sweet stretch through the right side of the neck. Let the head come back up. Take your one fist over to the left and drop right ear to right shoulder. Oh yeah, should feel really good on the left side of the neck. And then come back up. Let the head float to neutral. Let's just cross the opposite ankle in front to balance out the hips for now. Place the right hand on the ground. Press it down firmly and then stretch your left arm up and overhead, palm facing down. Big stretch through the left side body. To release, stretch your left arm forward and down. So over to the right corner of the mat, the left corner of the mat, and then all the way over to the left side. Press the left hand into the ground, bring the right arm up, flip the palm and reach it over the head. Start to spin your right rib cage up, anchor down through the right hip, and breathe. Let's release the same way. Stretch your right arm all the way down forward towards the left corner of the mat, the right corner of the mat. Sweep it around and come back up. Even that little movement feels so good in the body. Let's come to downward facing dog. So take your block out from underneath if you're sitting on it, then spread your fingers wide at the top of the mat, about shoulder width distance apart. Step your feet way back. Bring them hip-width distance apart, and then slide the hips back to make an upside-down V with the body. Keep your shoulders and hips level to the ground, and then start to walk your dog simply by bending one knee and then the other. So this movement is not coming from the hips and shoulders, just from the legs, getting into the back of the legs, the hamstrings and the calves. You can continue this little walking movement, actually picking up the feet and walking them forward. Take about 8-10 steps up to the top of your mat. And then when you arrive, Uttanasana, forward fold. Let the feet be hip-width distance apart for now. And then let your upper body hang. You could take the hands around the elbows. You could even take the elbows and sway them side to side. working into the lower back. If you're swaying side to side, let your forearms end up parallel with the long side of the mat so that you really get into the low back, the quadratus lumborum area. Bring your swinging back to center. Release the hands. Let them trail alongside the legs. And inhale, slowly roll on up to standing. At the tail end of that breath, reach the arms up. Slight back bend here to lift the heart. With the exhalation, let's dive forward, keeping the back flat. Bend your knees as much as you need to lengthen the spine. Then with the inhalation, bring your fingertips to your shins for Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold, look up. Exhale, plant the hands, step back for your second downward facing dog. Hips back, heels down as much as possible, let your head hang. Take one more deep breath here. With the exhalation, this time look forward, step or lightly hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, fingertips to the ground or the shins, look up, lengthen the spine and roll your shoulders back. Exhale, pull the belly out of the way and fold forward. Inhale, roll up through the spine just like you did before. At the tail end of the breath, the arms reach up. Slight back bend here to awaken the heart. And again, exhale, fold forward, slow and smooth. Inhale, half lift, fingertips to floor or shins. This time, plant the hands and we'll step the right foot way back to lunge. You may need to scoot your left foot forward enough so that you have a long, low lunge. Let the hips hang, but puff up the right side body just a little bit, right hip, right kidney area. Then shoot the back heel back as the front knee comes forward. Extend through the heart. Drop that back knee. Let's take a little twist. Spin your right fingertips out a little bit so that the right shoulder blade moves down the back, and then reach the left arm up and open through the heart. If you choose, you can activate the back leg by lifting up the knee now, straightening that leg. Squeeze inner thighs together and twist. Then release the left hand down and step forward. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, look up, lengthen. And then exhale, deep forward fold. Inhale, roll on up. Reach the arms, awakening the body with each breath. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, lengthen the spine, come down. We'll step left foot forward into lunge. Left foot back into lunge. Right foot comes forward. Lengthen through the heart, rolling the shoulders back. Spend an extra breath here. Let it wash over the frontal left hip flexor area. Then let's drop the back knee. And then turn the left fingertips out so that the left shoulder blade slides down the back. The shoulder blades become like a cobra pose. They squeeze together as I reach the right arm up into a little twist. Again, you're welcome to stay right here, or squeeze the back leg straight, lifting the knee up off the ground. Release the hand to the ground, and again, step forward. Uttanasana, left foot meets the right, and hang. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Reach the arms. Utkatasana, bend the knees. Sit back and down into an imaginary chair, and as you do so, bend the elbows, lift the heart. Bring the elbows slightly forward of the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone and pull your belly in. From there, bend the knees a little bit further and bring your weight back into your heels. It's always helpful here to bring a slight smile to the lips. Take it a little further, last breath. Exhale, shoot all the way up and over, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, this time step back into plank pose. So our first time here in plank, so take some time to make sure there's enough room between your feet and your hands. Then fire up the belly and shift the heart forward. One long breath in, With the exhalation, drop down to your knees and slowly lower, reluctantly coming down onto your belly. Untuck the toes for Bhujangasana Cobra. Squeeze the elbows behind you. Press your toenails and your pubic bone down to the ground. With your next inhalation, come up slowly, peeling the heart up to strengthen all the little muscles around the back of the spine. With the exhalation, come down. Press back, tuck the toes, press your hips back like you're about to come into child's pose, but then extend the legs. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, rock forward to plank pose, shoulders right over wrists. Exhale, drop the knees and lower down, slowly resisting gravity. This time, interlace the hands behind your back, Locust Pose. First, take just the upper body up. Press your pubic bone down, shine the heart high. Then spread open your toes so much, press them back so much that they just can't help but lift up. Straighten up and lift through the knees, the heart, the edges of your mouth. And release. Hands come down. Tuck the toes. Press back. Hips towards heels. Then downward facing dog. 3 long, deep breaths. Look forward, step or lightly hop feet to hands. With your next in-breath, look up and lengthen the spine. With your out-breath, fold forward, let it go. Your next in-breath brings you all the way up, rolling up through the spine. Reach the arms up. This time, take your right hand around your left wrist. Reach. Press your hips to the left and reach to the right, opening up the left side body. Come back up through center. Switch out the hands, left hand around right wrist. Hips to the right, reach up and out from the waist, opening up the right side body. Come all the way up. Release the arms behind your back, either taking the hands around the elbows or pressing the palms together for reverse Namaste, if that works for you. Just take a moment here to ground down through the hips, the heels, lift up through the heart, the head, roll the upper arm bones back. Now we'll take a slight back bend. Press down through your heels. Engage your legs, let the kneecaps lift up into the thighs. Then tuck the tailbone slightly to lengthen the lower back and press your hips forward. Now, imagine you have a string attaching your breastbone up to the sky and start to lift, lift, lift. Doesn't matter how far back you go. What's more important is that you're opening up the front side of the body. Good. Let it go. Come back to standing. Release your arms. Just give them a little shake out. In fact, let's just shake and twist the body for a moment. So take your feet a little bit wider, and then let your arms be soft and floppy as you take your body side to side. You could lift up through the foot, coming up onto the ball of the other foot. Just let it be nice and easy. Your arms could actually give a little thump to your lower back, right at your kidney area. And come on back to center. Staying nice and easy will work just a little balancing poses. So remember, you don't have to balance perfectly. All that really counts is that you use your best effort. So we'll bring the feet together. Bring the arms up overhead. Then bring the palms down through the heart center and lift the right knee up. Bringing the foot just below the knee, flex that foot, the knee right outside of the hip, and then the arms Extend into a little bit of a twist. Stretch the left arm forward, the right arm back. And if you dare, experiment with changing your gaze, looking over the right shoulder. It makes it a little trickier. Come on back through center with the hands. Release the foot. Shake it out a little bit, let it go. Let's try again. So these balancing poses are so good for building strength in your ankles and feet, for feeling your own internal equilibrium. Pour the weight into the right leg and bring the left leg up. Let's bring the arms up as well. Palms to the heart to begin. Then extend right arm out, left arm back. Little twist through the torso right away. If you'd like to increase that twist, look back over the left hand, left shoulder. And then come back through center and let it go. All right. Inhale the arms up. We'll move down onto the ground. Exhale, flowing forward with a flat back. Inhale, lift through the heart, get length. And then step back, good old downward facing dog. So you've been here for a few times already. Find a little more length through the spine, a little more strength through the legs. Then step the inside edges of your feet together and stretch your right leg up into the sky, keeping both legs straight and strong, both hips squared to the earth. With your next deep breath in, stretch high. With the breath out, pull your knee up towards your nose, come up onto the ball of the back foot so that you can shift your shoulders right over your wrists. And then inhale back into an extended three-legged dog. Reach the right leg. Exhale, this time we're going to drape the shin down for pigeon pose. So bring the shoulders over the wrists again. Bring the right knee out to the right, the shin down to the ground. Extend your left leg back a touch and lift up through the heart. Inhale, puff open the heart. Exhale, fold forward, keeping the fingertips on the ground for now. Inhale, press the fingertips into the ground and lift through the heart. Exhale, bow forward, heart stays open. One more time like this. Inhale up. And exhale down, getting into that external hip rotator area. Take it up one more time. Plant the hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's take the left leg straight up to the sky. Big breath in to extend. With the exhalation, pull the knee up to the nose, round the upper back, and draw the shoulders right over the wrists. Inhale, stretch back one more time, lengthen. Preparing for pigeon on the other side. Step your left knee, over to the left side. Drape the shin. Pressing the fingertips to the earth, take a deep inhalation to lift up through the heart. Exhale, bow forward. Twice more like this. Let's undulate the spine with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let the movement be in reverence, joy, and awe. Inhaling up. One more time. Exhale down. Come up. Press the hands and step back into your last downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And with your exhalation, come into child's pose. Take the knees wide for this variation. Toes touch behind you. Press your hips to your heels and rest your forehead down to the ground. Now let's thread the needle in this child's pose. So that just means we're going to lift the right arm up for a moment and thread that arm underneath the left armpit so that you actually land on your right shoulder and right ear. Use a little bit of your own body weight to traction the shoulder joint, drawing yourself over to the right side of the mat just ever so slightly. Release, unwind. Extend the right arm forward once again. Lift and reach through the left arm, open through the heart, and then slide that left arm underneath the right armpit. Right ear, right shoulder to the ground. Again, just drag a little bit of your own body weight over to the left side to open up that shoulder. Big breath here. Exhale it all out. Release, unwind. Find the neutrality in your spine once again, pressing your forehead to the earth for one more deep breath. Bring the fingertips underneath your shoulders. Press up slowly. Use the support of your hands and arms. And then when your torso comes up, draw your knees together. Sit back onto the heels, bringing the hands to your thighs. Close your eyes for a moment and just notice the energy you've created in a few short minutes. Nice job, everyone. Open your eyes once again and bring your fingertips behind your back. Let's lift up one knee and then the other, just stretching out the tops of the feet and the ankles. One of my favorite stretches here. And then because our yoga poses are usually really strengthening the quads, we're going to stretch them for just a moment. So keep your hands behind your back, lift up your hips, tuck the tailbone under. Notice how this lengthens the quads. Keep that length, the tailbone tucking under, and then slowly lower the hips back down towards the heels. Feel that? Yeah. Just another moment in time here to enjoy that quad stretch. And then come on up. Swing your legs around. Scoot forward on your mat a little bit if you need to. Bend the knees and place the feet on the ground. Then take the arms up and slowly lower yourself down, engaging your abdomen all the way down. Slow motion. When you arrive on the ground, pull those feet a little closer into the hips so that they should be really close. You can almost tickle the ankles with your fingertips. And then make sure the feet are hip-width distance apart for bridge pose. We're going to take a few rounds of a moving bridge. So exhale out all your air now. With your next in-breath, lift the hips and also lift your arms up and overhead. So it looks like this. You can glance up at your screen if you need. Exhale, we're going to bring the hips down and the arms back to the hips. Let's take it 3 more times. Inhale up, arms sweep back. Exhale down, arms sweep forward. Let this breath be soothing, activating, warming. Last time like this. And release the hips and the hands down. Hug both knees up into the chest now, allowing the lower back to settle into the earth. We'll take a final spinal twist by bringing the arms out to the sides. Slight bend in the elbows will help the shoulders settle into the back. Keep your palms up. And then together, take both knees over to the left. Settle down through the right shoulder. As much as you can, stack the right hip on top of the left. This might mean that the chest moves up off the ground a little bit. That's fine. Just start to slowly let it settle back down into the ground. Breath by breath. And then let's bring the right knee up. And then the left. Glue both knees together and take them slowly with the help of your core strength over to the right. As much as you can, stack left hip on top of the right. And anchor down through the left shoulder. Turning the gaze over the left shoulder if that feels okay for your neck. Draw the left knee up, and then the right. Wrap your arms around your shins, and now for a moment, just before our final relaxation, I'd like you to engage every single muscle of your body. So make a big funny face, then tuck your chin to your chest, squeeze your belly, your arms, your hands, your toes, your feet, your thighs, your butt, squeeze it all in, keep breathing, squeeze your biceps, squeeze everything for one more breath, and then release. For final relaxation, Shavasana, extend arms and legs, palms up. Close your eyes and rest down. Enjoy what you've created over the last 20 minutes. It doesn't take much to have profound effects in our yoga practice. Thank you so much for practicing this free class for yoga download. Again, my name is Elise Fabricant. Please check out my other classes on this site and enjoy your day. Namaste.